I'm trying to speak above the paper, between the lines, and right through the pixels of virtual, digital, cyberspace, time, quantum, something. I don't know. Yeah, that's the buzzword I keep fucking quantum. Yeah, I'm quantum programming with my emotions right now. My black pussy's unhappy with me. This is my legacy code. Over time, my most treasured memories that make me who I am, and I will hold black pussy as I talk about it. In 5th grade, I had a teacher, Ms. Marino. She always talked about food all the fucking time, which was made that much worse that we had a Japanese transfer student who would always talk about the greatest meals he fucking had. So I learned a lot about Japanese cuisine very early, and I love it still. The other teacher, who I didn't have, who was much meaner, and I'm glad I didn't have her, Deutschman, she had us all watch The Voyage of the Mimi, where we got to see a young Ben Affleck before his balls dropped, and he was quite adorable then. Not the hunk he is now. He was more just a little bit of a bitch who just fucking smacked sideways, but like he did a good job, and like I kind of respected him. And then basically everything else happened, and I don't respect him anymore. And fuck you. Like, I'm a better version of you, 10 times out of 10. I wish I had your fucking cheekbones, because I would do much better things than you have with them, you fucking pussy. Yeah, give me a call. I'm speaking your language, buddy. I'm just not as well endowed as you. Buddy, by the time I'm done with this, everybody's be trying to make a fucking sex tape, and they're gonna need you to look up to. We gotta put that puppy to work. We'll get to that later, don't worry. I know you guys always love the sex first. No, sex comes next. In 5th grade, like, I started to, like, discover early parts. Like, this is not, like, I had nobody abused me that I remember. That might be so suppressed I have nothing left. But, like, I don't remember any abuse, but I do remember, we're not going to Skinamax yet, that's next. I remember seeing the scrambled signals. Like, you had one of the older TVs, you could put it on channels it wasn't getting, and like, depending on your cable service, they would just scramble the channels you weren't paying for. And we got the Spice Channel. I never told my brother, because you didn't get to see anything unless you sit there, stared at the scrambling for long enough. As they changed certain scenes, you'd be able to see like a quarter of the picture, an eighth of the picture. And like, sometimes you get the good shit, and most of the time you get nothing at all. And I spent a lot of times entranced in front of a signal, sine, cosine spewing sound. Like a wave. My father and his family are part of a scrambled signal for me. My father lost his father at a very young age, right around the formative time of a Jewish man's life. And he did his fucking best. And for all the things he screwed up, like, he was there for me in ways most men were not there for their sons. I know, because I saw a lot of other men and I saw their sons. I got maybe not the most emotionally expressive man, but I got one who was sensitive, and I got one who knew right from wrong. it's not his fault I didn't listen, but like, I listened for a time. And my black pussy's getting jealous of you now. My father was special, you know. He called me boy in the wrong way, and I got in real trouble later, saying that to the wrong person, the wrong tone of voice, and that created some problems. My dad told me all about black English and how people had still to take that to graduate, you know, as a teacher in Louisiana. I don't know if that's still the case, but like he always told me that story. I'm like, thank you, Dad. Like you're not really getting it, are you? He's like, this is who it was. Oh, you want to put down? Like, I don't know why the fuck he and my mother, for their whatever reasons, bullshit reasons, went to like New Orleans and felt safe enough to be part of a Jewish singles club. Like, nowadays, like, that's what they're looking to hit, aren't they? Like, they're just shooting up fucking synagogues now. They didn't do that shit back then. And you were in the middle of, like, you know, Deep South area. Like, they didn't like Jews back then. That was before the whole evangelical wanted to end the world sort of thing, with Jews being in Israel. Guys, I have the greatest and greatest of fathers, and yes, I have squandered that opportunity. I wish my father could be everybody's father. That's how good he was. I have imparted some of my memories of him and some of my mannerisms to how I've been acting. I will do many more before this is through, just because I know some of you just want to see me do it. Yo. But like, I'm a spitting image of him, so like, this is just gonna have to do. Just like, I didn't realize until like way later that like, oh, the bone structure you gave me was perfect. I was just too young. We bold men get better as we age, in ways that all men do. But we're just fucking better at it. I'm gonna put up a picture of my fucking parents in one of my next things. Like, they're pushing 70. They look young as fuck. This is not changing. I got some time. And I don't drink nearly as much as they did. Yeah, alcohol is the thing, guys. You fucking idiots. Yeah, no, I'm extending this slightly. But this should be up at 8:08, as you see how I layer in another nibble of binary that is way more than is needed to like actually suffice for like this unit of measurements. We need unit of measurements. We need to be able to communicate on a more like understanding level without having to broadcast bullshit like this. As much as I enjoy doing it, like, let's start talking. Yay, we can talk. I can talk in a high voice. That's right. I'm not talking to anybody, but I